Yeah. So right now I just want to talk about how my son having autism changed my life and changed my perspective on a lot of things. My son is 12 years old. Um, I think he was diagnosed with it around 4 or 5. I'm sure his mother, if she sees this, I'm sure she can correct me about the age if I'm wrong about it. But my little man, him having that going on, it made me think, back to when we were children and how, we used to make, I ain't gonna say we, because I really wasn't a person that did that made fun of, people with them kind of issues. I ain't never think that was cool. But how, when I say we, I just mean children back in my time when we were growing up. How they made fun or we made fun or whatever of those kids with those disabilities. And once I had a child, that had that issue going on, it made me question myself. And how much effort was I putting forth in towards my own mind and development. And it made me start questioning everybody that didn't have those issues. You got comedians that make fun of people with those issues. I remember Ricky Smiley, and this ain't nothing against Ricky Smiley, I'm just using him as an example. I think he's a funny dude. I remember he used to do that, My Lane Lil Dara and all that, and a lot of comedians have done that. And a lot of just regular people have. And it made me start asking myself, if those people are slow, then what are we? What are we, the people with the minds that work correctly? What are we? Why are we dropouts and become criminals and all these other things and or whatever? All these things that that these children who never get the opportunity to learn, who never get the opportunity to be to learn, to comprehend. My son, he has trouble just comprehending, but he did have, at one point in time, he had trouble just comprehending a question and understanding that I was asking him a question. And this ain't to put my son out there, it's just to make an example, just to make us kind of think about what are we doing with our minds. And I don't think when we look at people like that, that we realize that, these people don't even have the opportunity to use their minds the way we had the opportunity to use our minds, and we're not taking advantage of it, and we're not pushing it to the max as far as what we can do. Not to say that every person is going to be a nuclear physicist or a scientist, but challenge yourself to be the best that you can for those who don't even have the opportunity. I've been trying to teach my son, different subjects and work with him on different things in school, and I could see the frustration that he had with his own mind because he didn't understand. He wanted to understand. He wanted to be able to do it, and I've seen his confidence build up when he could understand and when he did learn things and when he was able to catch on to things and how it built his confidence up. And the things that we take for granted, we take learning for granted, and there's children out here who wish they mind worked the way that it needed to work so they could learn, and we're not doing the best that we can with it, with minds that work. They have the ability to comprehend, they have the ability to problem solve, they have the ability to understand, and we don't do what we need to do with them, with those minds. That goes for parents, with children. I got a daughter, who don't have that issue, and I hold myself to a standard with her. She got to be the best of all time because, that I'm going to try to make her because she has the ability. And I'm holding myself to a standard with her. I'm holding myself to a standard. You gotta be everything that I can, that you can be, or I'm a failure as a parent. So I just want all y'all out there that got children, children are a challenge, but ask yourself, when next time you see somebody with a child that got any kind of issue, cerebral palsy, whatever, they wheelchair bound, whatever, and if that were me, if that were you, you would be wishing your child, the things that your child do that may annoy you or may be a bother to you, you would wish your child could do that. You would wish your child would call your name. My son didn't call me daddy till he was like 5 years old. I had to wait for 4 years and wonder what it would sound like for my son to ask for me. And we take things for granted, that we don't understand, if it wasn't there, how much you wish you would have it. I get to see it with my daughter and with my son now that he's gotten older and, he's gotten better with certain things. And I get to experience things now that I didn't before. And it's a joy to my heart, man. And it motivates me to get up every day and grind and want to do something. So just ask yourself that question, y'all. What am I doing with what I got going on? Am I doing the best that I can? Am I being the best that I can be? And put your best foot forward, man. Give your best effort, man. Just ask yourself that the next time you see that situation, what would I do if that were me? Could you even handle it? Because it's a strain, it's a mental strain. I question God and myself and my son's mother. I'm sure she did the same thing with me and probably had her questions with God. It's rough, man. So when you see that, be grateful. Thank God. Don't just thank God in passing, but go home and do something with yourself and with your child and really appreciate what you have the opportunity to do with your child who don't have those issues, man, because it's a real thing, and it's you should be grateful, for the opportunity that your child had to learn, and that you had to learn. Most importantly, as the adult, not most importantly, but just as importantly, as the adult, you have the opportunity to learn. So, push yourself and challenge yourself for those who don't have the ability or who missed the opportunity to, for whatever reason. God, whether you want to say it was God or chromosomes, whatever, hereditary thing, whatever you want to say, be grateful for the opportunity that you have to learn and push your children to learn and make them appreciate their ability to learn. Because somebody out there was robbed of that chance before they even knew what learning was. So, peace to everybody. Keep yourself healthy. Stay praying to God. Stay striving to be a better man or woman every day. Love your children. Push your children to learn. And, appreciate the ability to learn and the ability to comprehend and to accumulate knowledge. And, as Zero said on the song, put some fat on your brain. Appreciate your opportunity to be able to do that, because everybody didn't get that, and a lot of children every year robbed of that. And coming from a parent who's experienced that, I just wanted to put that message out there, man. Y'all, just some things you don't realize until you're standing in it. But I'm putting this out there so hopefully you can do it without having to stand in it. So. Peace, everybody. I hope y'all having a good day. I hope your day is productive. I hope you, making the most of it. And y'all take care of yourself. Thank you for your time.